You might have experienced this if you've traveled at all. You're traveling by air, and as you know, when you're flying somewhere, often you have connecting flights. You have to change planes in another airport. It wasn't a few years back on a trip I was taken to from Florida. I was coming back, and I had a connecting flight in Atlanta. And before departing Florida, we're sitting, inside the plane on the tarmac. The plane's got some kind of issue. I don't know what it is. But of course, we're sitting there on the tarmac for some time. Minutes, didn't go into an hour, but just ticking away. And when the plane, I guess when they were confident that all was well mechanically with the plane, they let us depart. Needless to say, I, like many others on this flight, were concerned about making our connecting flights. As we landed in Atlanta, there was a nice lady as you come off the plane that directs you to your connecting flights and when they're taking off. Mine, of course, was at the other end of the terminal and taking off in just a few minutes. So, of course, I had high hopes that I would make the plane, and I took off, dashing through the terminal to my gate. And when I got there, as soon as I rounded the corner, the door was shut to the tunnel. The lady had just locked it up. I went up to the lady and said, "Look, there aren't any other flights back to Canton. This is the last flight. I'm going to have to spend the night here. Can you get them just to stop? I'm sure that the plane's still sitting there." She said, "Sorry. Once the captain closes the door, he won't reopen it for anyone." Matthew 25, verses 10 through 13. But as they were going off to buy, and that was oil, the bridegroom came. Those who were ready went with him to the wedding feast, and the door was shut. Later, the other bridesmaids came, late. "Sir, sir," they cried, "let us in." But he answered, "Indeed, I tell you, I don't know you. So stay alert, because you know neither the day nor the hour." It's been said, your past decides your future. So tonight we are rehearsing an event that will take place. The books opened on Yom Teruah will ultimately be closed on Yom Kippur. Those who have been chosen, who have chosen Yeshua, will celebrate with him as his bride at the wedding supper of the Lamb spoken of in the book of Revelation. If you choose differently, if you put off, procrastinate, deciding, if you have chosen too late, too late. All the pleading you do will make no difference. Once the captain has closed the door, and those inside are on their way. See, each present moment becomes our past that will shape your future. You need to hear that again. Each present moment becomes our past that will shape your future. All have been invited, brothers and sisters. The invitations have all gone out. We sent out a lot of invitations for our wedding. I sent out a lot of invites for the high holy days. The wise, well, they're prepared. They're on board. The foolish delay, procrastinate, and they face a closed door. A shut door is a result of a failed choice because you no longer have a choice. Your destiny has been decided for you. The shut door indicates the failure of choice because we can no longer confess. With the door shut, I had no opportunity to offer any kind of explanation why I was running late. The door was shut. The captain didn't have a clue who I was and will by no means compromise the well-being of those inside by opening the door to me. Is it possible, postulates the prophet Yeshayahu, that your iniquities have separated you from your God? That your sins have hidden his face from you so that he will not hear? Well, the same prophet's advice to you is, seek the Lord while he may be found. Amen. Call upon him while he is still near. You wait any longer, and the door will shut on your opportunity to choose, to confess, and finally to change. See, our actions right now, brothers and sisters, can forever seal your fate. And the door was shut. The past has decided the present. The captain hasn't shut the door on this Ne'ilah yet. There is time. Time to confess your love and need for him. You still have time to teshuvah, to change your heart and life, to be a model of his righteousness. Do it! Amen. Do it before the captain closes the door, and I promise you, you will make your flight home. Please rise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamavir shana me'enei utenuma mi'afapai. V'hi ratzon mil fanayecha, Adonai Eloheinu v'lohei avotenu. Star gilenu v'toratecha v'davkenu v'mitzvotecha v'al tavienu lo l'dei chet. V'lo l'dei avara v'avon v'lo l'dei nisayon. V'lo l'dei vizayon v'al tashlit banu itzer hara. Together, blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who removes sleep from my eyes and slumber from my eyelids. May it be your will, Lord our God and God of our fathers, to accustom us to your Torah and attach us to your mitzvah, and do not lead us into the hands of sin, nor into the hands of pride or perversity, not into the hands of temptation, nor into the hands of shame. And do not let the evil inclination rule over us. Gemar. Well, let's go with the Gemar Hatama Tova Yeshua HaMashiach. And may you finally be sealed in the Lamb's Book of Life. And so join with me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we will forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. You may be seated.